This time we're going to create a structural steel model with a sloping roof with a furlins. Okay, so let's start with the grid line. So from the grid line X, it shows the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 5 into 4 meters. And then for the Y, it will be 6 meters, 0, 6 meters, and then 4 meters. For the Z direction, it will be 0, and then 3 meters, 5 meters, and then 6.5 meters. The X label will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And the Y label will be A, B, C. Okay? So the Z label will be EL00, and then EL plus 3 meters, EL plus 5 meters, and then EL plus 6.5 meters. Save and modify, say yes, and then fit work area, and there you go. So you have now this grid line, and immediately we can create the grid line view by simply selecting the grid line, right click on it, create view along grid lines. So if you're okay with the setting on this view properties, and then you would just simply create, we're going to use the default, and there you go. So again, since I created earlier grid line here, so you can see that there's a -1 here. Anyway, instead of modifying it, I'll just delete it and then redo it again, because it's quite simple to do it along grid lines and then create, and now I have a fresh grid line here. Okay, now to create the this frame, okay, I'm going to start with the line 1. All right, so maybe I can do that one in 3D, or if you want, you can always go to 2D plane view and then do it there. So this time I'll do it in the 3D. So click the column. So for the column, the profile is UC254. Then maybe I'll just change the color of this column, and the height will be let's say 3000, 0, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then I'm going to change the orientation from top to front. Okay, so the A and B, this A and B must be UC305. So I need to change this one to UC305 by 118, and then modify. And for the A, the height of the A must be 5000, so I'll change this top to 5000, and the height of the B is 6500. Enter. Okay, so I have the column. Then I will create now the beam. For the beam, I will use the UB305. I can go back to the library and then look for the I profile, and then UB305, maybe 305 by 165 by 40. Apply and OK. And then change this color to 12. And then the at depth behind. So 305 must be from here to here. So that's my UB 305 by 40. And then for this slope, again, I'll just simply click UB 305 by 40, and then I'm going to change it after I model it. So I can change that one to UB 406, let's say by 60, or 406 by 46, and then modify. So I have now my rafter there. Okay, done. So once we're okay with this one, I'm going to add now my base plate here. So the base plate, as I've mentioned, you can use the connection 1004, the simple base plate, column, and then click this one. So this one is still using the earlier setup, but now I want to change this one to, let's say, the bolt. I will change this one. I will change it to 100, and then 100, and then modify, right? Then this one, I'll put 200, modify. So this is my setup for the bolt. Apply. If I'm okay with this one, I'll just simply apply this one, and then select these two, and then pick one position, and then you have now the base plate, right? And for the connection here, I'm going to use a hunch connection number 40. So just simply I'm going to use the default one, which is by simply picking the column and then the beam. I'm going to have the hunch connection. But again, if this one is too big for the hunch, you can always change the parameter here. So if you go to the hunch here, so if you notice here it's 500, I will put that one as 400, and then this one will be 200, and then modify. So you can always change the position of this hunch. So now it's a bit, it's a smaller. And then if you want to have a flush on this, you can go back to this picture and then put this one at 0, so your hunch will be flush, right? And if you don't want to have a steepener, so you just simply go to the parameter and then remove the steepener. Yeah, so you don't have the steepener there. Okay, I'll just apply this option and then select here, and then you have now this flange connection. And then even here you can use this one, right? But again, in this case, you can now change the height of the column. Maybe I'll just need to move up, let's say 100, or maybe -50, move, so that your connection will be green. Because if not, then there is an issue on the edge distance. That's the reason why there is a yellow color connection. Okay, so again, select this column and then this beam, and then you have now this connection. Okay, so once you're okay with this frame, just simply redraw. Then for the redraw, I will just simply turn off my cuts and also my welding, and then modify, so it's clean up. So once you're okay, all you have to do is to select the whole frame, right click, and then copy linear going to X direction. How much? 4,000, and then how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, and then copy, and then you have now all the connection. Now the good thing with that one, you don't have to apply it one by one. If you model everything and then you apply the connection, you need to apply it one by one. right? So this one, I just finish the one frame and then copy it, and then you have now the connection. Now for the connection between this column web, okay, so I'm going to add now the beam, which is UB, what's that? UB 254, UB 254, right? UB 254 by 13, let's say 131, okay, and then pick from here to here. And then I can just simply copy this one. So what connection did you use here? Did you use a clip angle or a shear plate?
141. No,
187.
187. Okay. So I'm going to use the 187 here. So 187. So here, just simply click 1, 2, and then you have that one now. But in this case, what I'm going to do is I will remove the stiffener at the far side. Modify, okay, remove the stiffener from the far side so that when I apply to the other side, it will not be duplicated. Okay, so this one, I think 4 bolts is okay, but I just need to set up properly, so I can select the 20 size of bolt, and then here the first down hole could be let's say 80, and then 2 into 70, modify, yeah, and then for the plates I will just use the round one, okay, and then for the pitch here I'll just use also the 70, and then this one is 40, 40, 40, and then 40, and then modify. Oops, why 4? Here, 4. Sorry, 2. Yes. Okay, so I have now this connection. I'm going to apply this one. So all we have to do is just simply, maybe I'll delete this one. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then this one. So I can delete this one so that I can just simply copy this, the same thing. Copy special, linear, copy. Why it goes there? Okay, so it should be negative. Alright, so it's too much, and then redraw, and then here, this one, copy, here, clear, and then this one will be 2 meters, right? Copy. And then this will be 3, 5. Is it? Yeah. Okay. Then there you go. So you have now the full frame in no time, right? Okay. So next is the what I call that, the grid, the cross brace. Okay, for the cross brace, I can use the view, let's say in plan at elevation 3 meters, and then here I'll just use my construction line. So from the center, control, and then how much? 200. And then here, control, 200. So copy, mirror. Okay, and then change this one to okay, change to black, and then now I'm going to add the beam. Okay, let's say I'm going to use the you don't have to follow, but let me just use the twin profile. Huh? So the twin profile, I'm going to use a angle 80 by 80 by 6, and then let's say this one is color yellow, and then here top, right? So just simply pick from this one, wrong. So twin profile, this one. Yeah, correct. 2. Okay, but this one is wrong. That's the problem with twin profile. You have to do it right on the first time. Okay, so because if you modify that one, you're going to modify that one individually. You cannot modify that one at the same time. So here, yeah. So this is the twin profile. So here, because if not, I'm going to split that one individually. Okay, so that's the twin profile. So all I have to do is just simply move this one special, and then let's say 50, no, 100, and that should be okay. All right, but now I'm going to have an issue here now. So for the twin profile, remember that the gusset plate must be sandwiched, right? The gusset plate must be between the twin profile. So in this case, you must have the you need to move this one, this, and this. You need to move it 10 millimeter below, because let's say 10 millimeter is our gusset plate thickness. All right. So this time, yeah, the problem is with this connection. Yeah, see this? But anyway, what are we going to do here is just simply shift this one a little bit to the center. Okay, move special. Okay, there you go. I move 10, and then this one, I'm going to put the plate on the other side. Modify. Okay, so that my gusset plate is in between. It happens. The gusset plate is in between the bolt. Okay, and you just need to increase the bolt. Anyway, instead of changing the connection, then all we have to do is to change the position of this to the other side. So that one is okay. So this one is already on the other side. Right? So now let's add the gusset plate for this. We'll just use the number 11. So 1, 2, and then middle button of mouse. Look, maybe you may ask, hey, why you just pick only one angle? There are twin angle, correct? But even I click one angle, okay, why it goes back to the if you notice here, it will bolt directly automatically, even you pick one angle. But again here, you just need to change this gasset here, 0, modify, oh no, this one. So okay, so there you go. So now if you notice also, as you can see here, it may fall to the bolt. So all you have to do is to change this one, maybe 50, to have a clearance to the bolt. Yeah. Okay, so apply and okay. So all I have to do again is to click on the 1, 2. Okay, so 1, 2. So you have a clearance, and then this one, 1, 2. And for this, 1, 2, and 3. Middle button of your mouse, and there you go. So again, I will leave it, or if I want to have a gasket bolt here, I'll just put this one as a bolted, and then maybe I'll just put one bolt there. Okay, so that's good enough for me. So all I have to do is to close it and then copy from this point to this point, and all the connection will be copied. All right.
When you select, you don't have to select all the things, you just have to select the member.
Yeah, because the connection is already part of the member.
Do you set it as assembly or?
No, because it's a component already. Component. Okay, so this time we're going to create the purlin. So how did you create the purlin? Did you change the UCS? Okay, good. So changing the UCS, so you can use the it's either you use the work plane tool, or you can use using 3 points. Just simply 1. So this one is the X, and this one will be the Y. So there you go. So in that case, when you change the UCS, okay, Control P, this one still on the not the true roof. To make this one as a true roof plane view, because look, if I zoom, it's still not the true roof, right? So to make it this one as a true roof, you can use this work plane view. So here, if you Control P, so this one now is the true roof plan, this work plane view. Okay, so now if I offset a 300 here, okay, so go to edit, and then here points, a long extension of 2 points, 300, apply. So this is the one that I mentioned to you earlier. So you just offset a 300, so that one is the 300, and then here this one. So this one is your 300. If I may add a construction line, okay. So now how you are going to divide this one? Use the online. And then how many? 1, 2, 3. So 3, apply, and then pick this point, 1, 2. So that one will be divided into 1396. Okay? So now, if I add now the steel purlins, okay, ship. So I name this one as purlins, and then C, look for the C channel, C profile, 180, apply, and okay. And then let's say I'll change this one to color a blue. All right. So pick 1 and then 2. So you will notice here.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
And then we just need to change this one to front. Okay. And then yeah. So it should be on the other side, right? But I already picked that one, so I don't want to remodel it again. All I have to do is to select here, flip, view. No, swap. I'm going to swap the handle. Yeah, swap handle. Magic. Okay, so now when I swap the handle, so this one will be right. There you go. And then all we have to do is to copy this one, copy special linear. So from this point to this point, how many? 4. Correct? So this one,
So
we need to swap the handle. So type swap. Right, done. Okay, so if you're okay with this one, all we have to do is to select this, Control P, copy, linear, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Done. Go to this view plane, and then go to the view, change the parallel to view plane, and then here it's done. So you will notice now, if I double click on if you get the purlin, automatically there will be a rotation here. That rotation, we did not put any angle on the rotation. Automatically it rotates because of the UCS, okay, on the slope of the rafter. Okay, so once we have this, we can now add the connection. So for the connection, you just type number 1. So here I have the cold rolled overlap. Okay, just simply click 1, 2, 3, middle button of your mouse, and there you go. So in this case, you just actually for the cold rolled, it's overlapping. I don't know if you notice that one in the PEB, in the pre-engineered building, if it is the cold rolled, because that one is only 1.2 millimeter thickness of the purlin, so it's overlapping, so they just screw there. But if it is something like this, if the purlin is a bit thicker, or maybe 5 mm, so you bolt it like this. So in this case, so the cleats, we just maybe we just bolt this one, maybe we just use 12, and then this, and then 2. Okay, modify. All right, so here to, let's say, if this one is 80, maybe 100. Okay, and then here 2, 2, maybe this one is 90. Okay, and then this one will be 40. Okay, and then the gap 10. Okay, it's equal maybe, sorry, 5. Yeah, and then 1. Save, apply, and okay. So now I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let me check if I can just simply copy this one. 1, 2, 3. Copy, linear 3. Yeah. Connection copied. Alright. Now how about this one? How about this? If I click 1 to middle button of my mouse, it's wrong. I need to have an overhang here. But you don't need to change the position of this, because here in this component itself, I can use, let's say, a 1 meter overhang. Okay? So all you have to do is apply again and then pick. So 1 and then select these 3. No, doesn't work like that. I thought it works like that because it's follow the. Okay, this one I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, good. And then this one, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. And then here, sorry, this one, 1, 2, 3, and then this one I need to apply. Okay, so that's how you apply. Apply, it means I want to apply this setting here, and then apply here. 1, 2, 3, middle button of your mouse. 1, 2, 3, middle button. 1, 2, 3, middle button. 1, 2, 3, middle button. Now I have the finished product.